The first speaker for the proposition team to open this debate is welcome Mr. Soravis Nikita.
Education should not be for profit, but for the people. And for-profit colleges have long perniciously exploited the most vulnerable of society, indebting students and leaving them behind. And that is why we are proud to propose this motion today. But before moving on, one definition to make. For-profit colleges are publicly traded companies that provide education. These companies have an obligation to serve the best interests of their shareholders and therefore have to maximize their profit, which mostly derives from the tuition fees of students. Note that this excludes non-profit universities because they still use all their financial resources to develop their education, the quality of education within the university. Some problems in this debate. Firstly, today's trends points to post-secondary education, a trend that pushes everyone to a college degree. Therefore, people put themselves in an illusion that high school education is not enough and pursue a college degree no matter what the costs are. Secondly, community colleges or other institutions in the public education sectors focus on providing education for everyone, especially low-income and disadvantaged groups, such as African Americans or single parents. Night classes and online courses are given to increase flexibility of these courses. Furthermore, however, community colleges do not have enough funding to ensure enough seats for everyone inside these colleges. As a result, currently some individuals are left out, but the demands for community colleges are still high, as can be seen in North Carolina when there is a waiting list to get on the waiting list to apply for the college. Third problem. For-profit colleges claim that they've come in and filled the gap left behind by community colleges. Yet they use deceptive tactics and to recruit people into for-profit colleges, which is more expensive and gives a lower quality of education compared to community colleges, leaving the most valuable students unemployed and in debt. What will we prove to you in this debate? Firstly, student debt is especially exacerbated in for-profit universities, which saddles them with life-crippling debt, which leads to a poor quality of life. Secondly, by banning, we will be able to improve education, employment, and equality of students. And thirdly, other alternatives to banning still contains exclusive harms to students. Now, we think that the criteria or yardstick for this debate is 1, quality of education measured by the employment rate. Secondly, manageable debt that can be paid back in a reasonable amount of time. And thirdly, the accessibility of education. We have a 3-step model for this debate. We're saying that firstly, we're going to abolish all for-profit colleges. Secondly, we will build more community colleges or run the for-profit colleges campus in a non-profit manner. Or thirdly, students who are affected will be streamed to community colleges or the new universities that we are bringing up in our model. Okay, now.
Yeah, you said that community colleges have waiting lists. How are you going to take all those for-profit university students and take them to community colleges when they have?
If you were listening to my model, right, we said that we're going to invest more money into these community colleges, expand the massive open online courses, and all these other courses out there that can accommodate the influx of students. Now, on my first substantive, why are for-profit universities especially harmful, right? On the first level, what is the situation in for-profits right now? Firstly, we say that for-profit universities uses aggressive and deceptive tactics in marketing to lure annoying students into their colleges. This practice is widespread and is the main reason why so many students or so many people are inside these colleges to begin with. We're saying that although the odds are stacked against them, they still enter this. For example, Corinthian College is one of the largest for-profit universities in the United States. Use fake military SEALs to lure in veterans to join their institution. The culmination of marketing and social narratives results in students not making a rational choice, even if the facts are laid out in front of them. No, sir, there is no way to determine the quality of education because what makes an education quality is intangible factors. Things like textbooks, curriculums, how the teacher teaches, and all these cannot be placed in ads on the TV. Therefore, the students cannot consent to the harms that are directed to them, harms that I will prove to you next. So secondly, we say that the education provided is subpar, expensive, and less employable compared to public universities. Recognize that the average tuition cost of for-profits is around $23,000 US, which is 2 to 3 times more than the $9,000 that that community colleges offer. Students then have to take out a larger and much riskier loan to pay out this tuition. After that, students are provided with inferior education. Take the example of Corinthian again, where a graduate reported not being able to become a nurse because she lacked field experience in hospital because Corinthian took students to a Scientology museum for a psychiatry class. This is why for-profit is something that's not effective. This is due to for-profit focusing on maximizing profit and marketing, resulting in ill-paid, part-time, and underqualified teachers. Furthermore, right, the reputation of the university, which let anyone in or anyone can get into, is understandably less valuable than a university which has standards and are not applied to let anyone pass their courses, right? Now, the courses that for-profit universities try to sell are something like fast and flexible to sound appealing to the customers, right? That it's shorter and it's much easier to learn. But contrast this with the community colleges where the courses provided are relevant and necessary when making a living out of the degrees you chose, right? I give you an example of, for example, if I want to be a barber and I take on a cosmetology class. In a for-profit university, there's no other courses out there. But in a community college, I learn business study as well because this is something that's going to help me run my barber shop later on, right? All these are necessary courses, benefits that for-profits do not provide. On the second level, what harms are derived from this, right? We say that once students graduate from for-profits, they're not unemployed. Case in point, ITT Silmar campus, right? We say that only 1 in 10 of a class is employed after graduating. This is problematic because students collect a massive debt and they cannot repay because they do not have the income to do so. And being employed and getting more income was the reason they joined these universities to begin with. Now, let us remind you that student debt is one of the most collectible debt legally, meaning that it cannot be cancelled or written off by bankruptcy or other means. Now, furthermore, right, over 20% of for-profit universities default on their loans compared to the 10% of community colleges. The graduates live a miserable life and have an ever-decreasing saving due to loans repayments and are not able to move on with their lives. Because we have established a clear harm on the quality of life of students, we think that it's justified to ban for-profit colleges. On the third level, what will happen when we ban for-profit colleges, right? Firstly, we said the low-income will no longer fall prey to the predatory for-profit colleges. We see that they take up less loans and then when they go to community colleges, which is cheaper and more marketable degree comparatively, which means that the debt is more manageable and students receive proper education. Secondly, on the state level, we're able to save an enormous amount of money that can be invested in community and courses, or community college and courses. There are currently 3 million students in for-profit, each taking an average of $23,000 for loans. The government can save $69 billion when they don't have to repay the default loans. And in conclusion, we prevent students from being deceived in living in debt-ridden lives, unmeaningful lives, but assist them in giving them skills necessary to live a successful life. Therefore, I'm proud to propose.
The first speaker from proposition spent 8 minutes 13 seconds.
Thank the first proposition